Hello, my name is Jonah, and this is my submission for week two's discussion. And my question, the question I'm selecting would be the first one. Is it ever okay to lie? If so, when and why? If not, why not? So I'll be answering this question. I think that it is conditional, but it's a very hard question because a lot of things can be taken into consideration for it. I'll start with this. Growing up all my life, I've grown up in a Christian household. I've grown up Christian, that is, I've grown up religiously, and I have learned that there are many things that we as Christians should strive for, and there are many things we as Christians should avoid, and namely, avoid sinning. And in the Old Testament, one of the 10 Commandments that Moses presents to his people, the Jews, would be, thou shalt not lie, or thou shalt not give false testimony to thy neighbor, which is lying. A false testimony is lying. So it is a sin, according to Hebrew law, according to the Old Testament, according to Christianity, and according to God. However, as a human, knowing, and as a Christian, just knowing that we're all sinners and knowing that it's a human thing, then that's the other side of the conversation here. Though it's bad, though it is historically, culturally, religiously, just not okay, sometimes it may be necessary. Sometimes it may be necessary to fumble the truth. Sometimes it might be required to lie for what one would think is the greater good. I think that's a major misinterpretation of what is a greater good. I think that it is highly dependable on if you're okay with the consequences that will come with lying later in the future. It always comes back. There are loose ends that can never be tied. If you lie, then it will always be out there until you reveal the truth, until it is no longer a lie. So, and even if it doesn't come to that, for a lot of people, it still eats them up inside. There are a lot of good liars out there. There's politicians, there's lawyers, there's people just defending themselves, trying not to get themselves or others in trouble. All of it, they use lies, and sometimes it's what they think is required. I personally think that it's not okay to lie, but sometimes it may be permissible. Sometimes it might be a temporary thing. For example, when the United States government lies to its people all the time about things, about keeping things away from public knowledge, for the greater good of the people, to make sure that there are no public outcries, there are less riots, there are less concerns among the populace. And I get it, that's the job of government, to make sure that everything is okay. And if something isn't okay, then their job is to fix it. But that doesn't mean they have to tell the truth all the time. I would prefer that they do, but I understand why they don't. I understand why a leader would keep something hidden for the sake of the morale of their subordinates, for the sake of the health, the mental health of their people. So it's along the same part here. But yes, this is my thoughts on question 1. Is it ever okay to lie? Long story short, no, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to lie for the rest of your life. Not everyone's Abraham Lincoln, and of course, I am sure he did lie every now and then. Thank you.